Hi guys, Kris Blundell here from Kris Blundell Training. We do HGV training in the Preston area in the northwest of England. Okay, this video I just want to talk to you about booking theory tests and then revising for them as well. So let's talk about booking theory tests first of all. So if you want to come on Google, type in book theory test and this is where you can come and book your theory test. So if I scroll down here a little bit, this is what you need to book your theory test. You need UK driving licence number. Now obviously you should have already done the medical and had the licence back from the DVLA after you've applied for HGV provisional entitlement to put on your licence. You can't book these theory tests unless you've got provisional entitlement on your licence. You need your email address and you need a credit or debit card. This is what it will cost you for a Part 1A test, which is your multiple choice, £26, hazard perception £11, and the case studies CPC is £23. Okay, so once you've booked it, well, when you're booking it, should I say, this is what you need to do. So this is the portal I use for booking theory tests. If you want to book this yourself, this is where you want to come to. Just type in book theory test on Google and it'll bring you here. But if you want me to book your theory tests, which is something I can do for you, by all means, let me know and I can book your theory test. So I'm going to run through booking the theory test as if I'm going to book it for you. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to find a test centre, I'm going to search, and let's see what's available. So these are the test centres that do the theory test in the local area. We've got Preston, we've got Bolton, Burnley, Liverpool and Manchester. Unfortunately, there's no longer a theory test centre at Blackpool, I'm afraid. Only Preston or Bolton and Field. So let's have a look and see what availability there is at Preston. So I need to book HGV theory test, and I want the multiple choice, I want the hazard perception, and I want the CPC. So I'll click continue, and let's see what available tests there are. Let's retry. Hopefully it'll find something for me. There we go. All right, so there's a theory test available on the 31st of this month. The date today is the 19th of October, so just over 10 days time. There's a couple of theory tests available, which is pretty good. Actually, yeah, just over 10 days. Okay, so these are these are the seats that are available on the 31st. That's not too bad. Okay, let's have a look and see what's available in November. Okay, so this is availability in November. Not too bad. Pretty much quite decent availability, in fact. There's also availability on a Saturday as well. As you can see, there isn't much availability because those tests are the most popular. Everybody wants to do it at the weekend, which is understandable. Okay, so yeah, book those. If you want me to book those, I can do. If you want to book it yourself, by all means. But yeah, if you want me to book it, let me know. We can get that sorted. Okay. Right. So I want to talk to you now about revision. So there's a couple of free websites available where you can go. Let's take a practice theory test, dead easy. So if you want to go on Google, type in take a practice theory test and it should bring you to this website. Okay, I want to take 3 mock tests for lorries. Okay, and let's see what's available. Okay, so there's 50 questions. Okay, and this is the first question. What should the hard shoulder on the motorway be used for? As a place to stop and answer the mobile phone? No. As a place to stop when an emergency arises, as a place to stop for a short rest when you're tired, as a place to stop and check a road atlas. Well, I think you've got to use common sense with this one. Even if I wasn't in this job, I'm pretty sure that it will be a place to stop when an emergency arises. Okay, next question. What would help to reduce the impact that your lorry has on the environment? Driving through town centres, braking in good times, planning routes to avoid motorways, and rating to make up time. Well, I'm pretty sure that it's braking in good time. Okay, right, I'm not going to go through all those questions, but there's 50 there, and yeah. Right, so I'm just going to go back. I'm going to have a quick look at the hazard perception. Let's take a practice hazard perception test. Yeah, let's start the clip. Okay, all right, so let's have a look and see. So whenever you see a hazard, you're supposed to click on your screen, and the earliest you click, the higher you score. So let's drive along. We're in a built-up area. something going ahead, some pedestrians walking across the road. I don't think that's the hazard. You know, the earlier you click, the more you're going to score. So let's have a look. There's a side road to the right. There's a parked car ahead. A car coming towards us, so this could be a problem. Oh, van coming to the left. There you go. Van coming from the left was the hazard. Okay, basically it's the hazard it's basically the thing that makes the vehicle slow down. That's normally when you know it's a scoreable hazard. There's hazards there you won't necessarily be scoring for, but yeah, some clips I believe will have two hazards in as well. So don't just switch once the vehicle's slowed down. Don't just switch off and wait for the clip to end. There might be another scoreable hazard as well. All right, so let's click next clip. Let's have a quick look at this one. Okay, so there's a dip. There's flooding on the road. That might be a hazard, so I'm just going to click there. There's a bridge ahead, and there's a sign. The sign says hazard warning sign. That's a try your brakes, so that's obviously what the driver did. Traffic coming towards us. I don't think those are the hazards. There's another sign there. What's the sign saying? The sign—it's an exclamation mark. So that means a dip normally. Let's see if there's a dip around this corner. Yes, there is. Just going to wait for something to appear and click. No, nothing coming. Okay. Right, okay. Okay, there's a tracks from the field. That might be a hazard. Okay, there's another warning sign there. Farm tractors, right. So this tractor might do something. Yeah, there you go. He's pulled out on us. So that's a scoreable hazard there. I've clicked twice. I would normally advise to click more than once, because sometimes if you click too early, you might miss the scoring window. You might be too early to earn the scoring window. So sometimes I'd recommend clicking more than once. However, don't sit there clicking away at the screen, because if you click too much, it'll just score you 0, and you'll get a sign on the screen saying you've clicked in an unacceptable manner. You'll score 0 for this clip. So yeah, try not to sit there like jabbing away at the screen or on the mouse button. Okay, right. So that's pretty much it for that one. Right. So I just want to bring you here to this website. This website is a paid theory test revision website. I can let you have access to this for a fee, but it's a website that I use and I recommend to my customers. So it's something that you can come and really practice and get going. Right, so I've logged in, okay, and this is where I need to practice for my module 1, which is the hazard perception and the multiple choice. So I'm on the home screen here. I can also click away and visit the module 2 page as well, so I can practice for the CPC case studies. So if I want to practice the multiple choice and the hazard perception, I just want to click step 1 learn, and then I can work through all these different subjects and categories, work through them all and get a good idea of sort of questions that are going to be asked on the theory test for all these different questions. All these questions are what you're going to see on the test, okay? Well, sorry, these subjects are the types of questions they're going to ask you on the test. So work through these and go from there. Then once you've worked through all these, you can then practice. So it'd be like some sort of tests on each particular category. Okay, and then once you work through all those, you can then have a look at doing some mock tests. So you can take a test similar to what we were just taking on the free one. Where you can take a mock test, multiple choice one there. Okay, so once you've worked your way through the mock tests and you're scoring highly, then it's looking good for your theory test. Okay, also as well, you can work on the hazard perception. You can say click on step 4, hazard perception, then you can go to the videos and you can work through the hazard perception videos. So there's quite a few different videos there, so you can work on through all those. All right, I'm just going to backpedal on that one, and I just want to talk about the case studies now. So I'm just going to click backwards. Right, so I'm going to switch to HGV CPC Module 2. Okay. Right, so step 1, learn. So it's same again, similar to the last one. There's all the different categories of questions that you can go through and learn about. Okay, there. And then once you've done that, you can then go ahead and start doing some case studies questions as well. So click there, and those are the different case studies questions. Okay, let us work through all those, and then assuming that you're scoring highly, maybe go back and do them again if you're not scoring highly, and then you can you hopefully will be then good to go for your theory. I would recommend that before you do your theory test that you're scoring highly in all the mock tests. Okay, really would do. Okay, all right. So yeah, once you've done the theory tests and you've passed all those, so the 3 theory tests, you can then move on to the rest. Just quickly, the theory test is the hazard perception, the multiple choice, and the case studies. Now, the case studies you only need if you're getting a job as a HGV driver. You don't necessarily need it. On some jobs, you don't need the case studies for that neither. So you need to do your research and work out whether you need the case studies or not. Sometimes you don't need the case studies, other times you do. I'm not sure all the time whether you need it, so I recommend maybe talking to somebody who you work with, something like that, find out for sure whether you need the CPC in your licence. Okay, right, so once you've passed all 3 theory tests, we can then move on to the next part, which is your practical training. Now, the first step of the first exam on the practical training is your Part 3A test. Now, your Part 3A test is reversing test, and if you're doing the Class 1, uncouple, recouple. Okay, the next video that I'm going to be doing, we're going to be running through that. I'm going to be doing some demonstration. I'm going to talk about how you do that and how you steer and everything else and what's expected on the Part 3A test. All right, thanks very much. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye.